Hello, I'm Mike Gordon. Welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Pokemon Red and Blue for the Game Boy. And last time we made it through Rock Tunnel. But before we continue on to Celadon City, we need to clear out our inventory. And we need to deposit that because we might need it for later. And we're gonna withdraw whatever items that we plan on selling when we get there. Alright, and TM42 Stream Meter, don't need that. So Red managed to finish its inventory a little faster than Blue, and Blue's gonna lag behind because one of the Pokemon you need to withdraw from the PC is poisoned. Red withdrew Caterpie and Kakuna because I plan to evolve those in the near future, while Blue withdrew Metapod and Weedle. The Metapod I withdrew was poisoned. Alright, and I'm going to manipulate critical hit Mega Punches on both Clefairy in both games. Now in Blue I had to do some finagling around so I could just to make sure the critical hit actually killed. Turns out you need a high damage roll, but I digress. So, Red is going to, and that's the only battle that we're going to conduct in this whole episode. And I did not get any encounters here, which is a bummer. So I need to track down the Elixir, and I go up to the 4th row. And I keep pressing A on each spot until I got the nugget. Now I can make my way to the exit. And now the time has come to go try capturing 4 Mankey and 4 Growlithe in Pokemon Red. While Blue is going to try and catch 4 Meowth and 4 Vulpix. Or is it the other way around because Vulpix comes first in Pokedex order? Well, I will end up catching them in Pokedex order, so it doesn't matter. Alright, Mankey was caught. Extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment, then thrash away the next instant. Alright, I'm not going to capture the Oddish or Bellsprout, the version exclusive Oddish or Bellsprout yet, because I want to make sure I'm able to complete the sets in as little time as possible, so for now I'm just going to keep searching around for the next poke. Meanwhile, Blue caught Vulpix. At the time of birth, it has just one tail. The tail splits from its tip as it grows older. So I caught the 10% Vulpix first. While Red still needs to search for the next for 3 more Mankeys, including 2 that are at level 20. And the 4 Growlithes. And Blue is about to capture its 2nd Vulpix. And these captures suck. And even though Blue is off to a sluggish start, what will ultimately decide this is who is able to catch all their pokes first. So this is going to be the 2nd Vulpix for Blue version. And this will be the 2nd Mankey in our first level 20, so that's neat. So Red is definitely in good position to wrap up its captures super early. But don't worry. Blue has just ran into its first Meowth, and Meowth is 30% versus Vulpix 10. However, I believe the level 20 Meowth and Mankeys are 1% encounters. So that's a downside. Door circular objects. Wanders the streets on a nightly basis to look for dropped loose change. And the Pokédex entries are the same in both versions, so no fret about that. So I've just caught 3 Vulpixes, and I think this is our 3rd Vulpix to 1 Meowth. Whereas Red has caught 3 Mankeys and only, I think, 1 Growlithe. And the reason for this is because Growlithe likes to use Roar. So I definitely struggled in trying to capture one. And trying to catch a Growlithe. I think I'm all but finished with Vulpix in blue. But I still need the Meowths, including the 2 level 20s. Oh wait, this is my first Growlithe. For protective of its territory, I'll bark and bite to repel intruders from its space. Alright, so our first Growlithe. So we're just sort of funneling around trying to figure out, okay, where do we catch our next pokes? Keep running into Pidgeys and the version exclusive Grass Mon. Alright, our second Growlithe. Nice. Hopefully it doesn't roar us. We've actually had really good Vulpix luck in Pokemon Blue, though some of the crummiest Meowth luck so far. Just 1 Meowth and 0 that are level 20. Whereas Red has 3 Mankeys, including a level 20. So Blue's done catching Vulpix. Unfortunately, this is just a standard Meowth, but it's our second. Alright, caught our second Meowth, but we still need to catch the 2 level 20 Meowths. I'm probably gonna just skip ahead, yeah, because I knew when I was 2 to 4 on 2 Meowths to 4 Vulpix, and none of my Meowths were level 20. I knew this was Blue's gonna have a hard time. Meanwhile, I think Red only has the 1 level 20 Mankey left to try and catch. So, after wasting a ton of time, Blue just has 1 more Mankey left to, 1 more Meowth left to catch, including 1 more level 20. Unfortunately, Red's run into some problems with Growlithe using Roar on Charmeleon. It's not very effective. Pokeball, go. Let's go. Red just needs the 2nd level 20 Mankey, and Blue also needs the 2nd level 20 Meowth. Then I even did a skip in blue and I still can't find it. Well, okay, the reason why I didn't skip straight to the second Meowth was because I needed to synchronize the footage. Otherwise, blue would have finished way ahead of... red was finished way ahead of blue. And as you can see, red and blue are now neck and neck, thanks to these skips. But at least blue and red are now done with farming Route 7. I have to be careful, it's Route 7, not Route 8. I think they got the numbers backwards. Gotta save at the Pokemon Center so I could... as a teleport spot. And then blue's gonna head up to try and nab an Eevee. And there is a reason why I have to synchronize the footage, because this episode is the first episode in my perfect playthrough of RBY GSC where I will conduct a trade. And I just got an Eevee. Red's gonna follow suit. So I'll say a Rainbow Dreams. Got blue so far ahead now that I might as well just do that. And I need grab this TM18, which is counter, which will be good for selling. And red and blue, we need to sell all the excess crap past the Great Ball. That includes those 2 HP ups, the 2 antidotes, and all our TMs except for 30 and 28, because those will still be useful. And it's not just so we have enough money to buy everything here during our first visit, it's also to ensure that we have enough inventory space in our PC and in our bag to get everything that we need. So we need 3 Firestones, just 1 Thunderstone because you can catch Raichu in the wild, 4 Waterstones, and 3 Leaf Stones. And all because of all the excess junk has been sold off, we can now buy 2 fresh waters, a soda pop, and a lemonade. Now what's funny is that red and blue have the exact same amount of monies. I'm gonna give both this girl the lemonade first for Team 49, which is Tri-Attack. It's a normal attack with high damage output that can paralyze, freeze, or burn. And Soapok gives us Team 48 Rock Slide, which will be good for Mankey in both games. And the Fresh Water will give us Team 13, which is Ice Beam, which will be really good for Pokemon that we will need to pick up later. And the second freshwater, of course, is to enter Saffron City. So blue's still far ahead, so when is red gonna be able to close the distance? Right now, when I teach Mew teleport. But more specifically, I'm gonna make a bit of a Noopsie Daisy and Blue version. A few of them, actually. But I've gotta talk to this girl for HMO2. And I'm not supposed to speak to her a second time, I just did it by mistake. That's how I knew to synchronize. And because I taught teleport to Mew already, Miss Blue is a little slow on that, but I took care of that. And now Mew has access to Fly as the first move. And I made another oopsie daisy in Blue, forgetting that, oh yeah, Mew needs to teleport, not fly. I haven't won the Thunder badge yet. And there is a reason why. And I gotta deposit all of our Pokemon for now, except for the ones that we need to dupe or at least heal up. I got 2 Mankeys, 2 Growlithes, and the 2 Mankeys have to be level 20. Same goes with Blue, which has the 2 Vulpix, both level 20, and the 2 Meowths, both level 20. But Blue's gotta do things in a slightly different order from Red. Red's gonna evolve their bonds straight away. But I don't need to do that, and Blue is gonna get a head start in duping. We need 4 Eevees. So right now, Blue's gonna save a bit of time by duping the 1 Eevee in our party, while we still have these mons in our personnel. And I gotta evolve both Vulpix into Ninetales using our Firestones. And oh yeah, 31 Pokemon on Professor Oak's doing good. You're trying hard. Get an item fire from my aid. You have aids? So yeah, as you can see, I'm getting my games ready by evolving both my level 20 Growlithe into Arcanines and both my level 20 Vulpixes into Ninetales. Now that I've done that, I don't need to keep them in my party anymore. I can just straight up deposit them. And now Red's ready to power off. And the 2 games are about to synchronize. Now that I have the 2 Eevees in my party, I can duplicate both of them. I have to save a bit of ways from the PC so I will know if the duplication method was successful or not. Three frames after hitting confirm, I'm ready to power off, and now I'm doing dual Game Boy. Now I will have to use PK Hex because I have no idea how to separate the save files in dual Game Boy. I know how to merge the save files for dual Game Boy, but I don't know how to separate them. So I have to use PK Hex in order to help with the suspension of disbelief here. For now, I need to withdraw the 2 Eevees I just duped. I'm actually going to evolve the Eevees in this order. So the second Eevee in our party will evolve into Vaporeon. And the best part is, I did my best to keep Red and Blue completely in sync with one another. What? Eevee's evolving. And it will evolve into Jolteon. And the fourth and final Eevee will evolve into Flareon. The first Eevee will remain an Eevee. Remember, we're trying to enact a living dex, and it's actually, which is impossible to do without trading amongst, at least amongst Gen 2. I want to try to get through Gen 1 as quickly as possible, because Gen 2 is quite the grind. And I had to do my best to make sure that my parties were synchronized. So Growlithe and Meowth, Mankey and Vulpix, Arcanine and Ninetales, level 20, just one of a piece. And the second Mankey and Meowth, which both have to be level 20. Please wait. Trade Center, yay! And this is the only part that I had to do a little bit out of order. First we trade Growlithe for Meowth. And it's very easy because the newly acquired trade mons in Red and Blue are guaranteed to pop up at the bottom of the list, no matter what. Now, it is theoretically possible to duplicate Pokemon via the trade method, but this takes way too long as it involves individual trades and powering off both systems when you're halfway done. This allows the first Game Boy game number 1 to hold on to its Mon, while Game Boy 2's old Mon gets overwritten by Game Boy Game 1's Mon. It's a little confusing, I know. Basically, the Mankey, in this case, would go to Pokemon Blue and override Blue's Vulpix, while Red would keep its Mankey. That's what I'm talking about. And this is completely impractical, by the way. Just trade whatever you need between the two versions and you'll be fine. John sends Vulpix. John waves farewell as Vulpix is transferred. O.T. John. Take good care of Vulpix. And now to trade the stone evolutions to each other, so we now have a complete Arcanine, Growlithe, Arcanine, Vulpix, Ninetales set in both games. And the reason why we're trading 2 Mankeys and 2 Meowths is because we plan on evolving a Meowth and a Mankey each in between both games. And this is going to be one of the big differences between Red and Blue and where Red and Blue will start differentiating in terms of grinding, because Meowth and Mankey will be battling 2 different sets of trainers in both games, yet there will be a much larger discrepancy in terms of experience between the 2 games. So trying to keep the 2 games synced up in this way is going to be super tricky, to say the least. Mankey here. The second Mankey will pop up in Pokemon Blue, while Red will get the second Meowth. And just like that, everything is officially right in the world. Once this trade's done, I'm powering off and resetting. Again, I have to make adjustments to the PK hex to make sure the trades still technically carry over between Red and Blue. Yeah, it's a little confusing, I know. Alright, and I got to deposit all our new mons in both games. And Red and Blue are paced very differently from one another, but we will be getting Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mew, and the version exclusive level 20 that we left in the PC. Mankey in Red and Meowth in Blue. Then we're going to deposit the evolutionary stones. Probably should have also deposited the elixir, but I wasn't thinking straight. And TM49. The other TMs will, in HMO2, the other TMs will still see use later on. And I also have to withdraw TM11, which is Bubble Beam, since I now have a Pokemon that's worth teaching it to. And it ain't Wartortle. Rock Slide I will teach to Mankey. And TM11 we will teach to Meowth. I'm replacing Growl with Bubble Beam. Now Meowth can take care of those pesky rock types and fire. Your Pokemon are fine fit. We'll see you again. And I'm not thinking straight and blue, so I took a few steps before realizing, oh yeah, I have a bike. I have to pick up the hidden PP up. PP. But there's only like 5 to 7 of these in the game. Talk to this guy. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat busted. Nowhere sauce for me, I'm going straight. And even though Blue's way ahead, Blue's gonna have better luck with the slots than Red will. You'll also notice something else, that Red and Blue's slots are very different. The first thing, you have to pick up all the coins off the ground with the coin case and talk to all the NPCs that'll give you coins. Just follow Blue's lead. Well, 20 coins right there, yay! 10 coins for John. And there's also the guy next to us who will also give us coins, so that's arguably faster than the route that Red will take, but I didn't know that. Another 10 coins, yay. Another 10 coins, yay. And I think we're done with the coins in Blue. Alright, so this is the guy that's supposed to be at Erica's gym, but he's not there for some reason. And Blue is gonna do some extra gain of coins because we actually had some pretty good luck, I must admit. And we're just gonna talk to all the NPCs around. So Blue's off to a really good start with these coins. And we're gonna get what is arguably the ugliest sets of slots in all of Pokemon. The reason for this is because Red uses the same slot machine aesthetics from Japanese Red and Green, so they look like that. Wow, I got lucky 7s and blues. Unfortunately, this is where my luck has officially ran out on red, so I'm gonna save my game. Yeah, I manipulate those sets of lucky 7s. Those are really difficult to manipulate. Anyways, I'm about to wrap this up. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Very smart and very vengeful. Grabbing one of its Ninetales could result in a 1,000-year curse. A Pokemon that has been admired since the past for its beauty. It runs agilely as if on wings. Its genetic code is irregular. It may mutate if it is exposed to radiation from elemental stones. Lives close to water. Its long tail is ridged, with a fin which is often mistaken for mermaids. It accumulates negative ions in the atmosphere to blast out 10,000 volts of lightning. When storing thermal energy in its body, its temperature could soar over 1,600 degrees.